we're in the off season, so everything is a little quiet.
The SPs was the other day. A few good award acceptance speeches from
They did the whole
LeBron and
the whole LeBron Melo way.
like even I like that, just
stuff.
Honoring Melo. It's kind of cool.
The last time they did that, did they honor them or 3 or 4 of them just come on?
That was I think they had to do it with like like all the police brutality.
Where 4 of them came on in 2000.
Yeah, they're just trying to 16. Yeah, just trying to use their voice, kind of like push that message across. So that was mostly what
I saw a side by side photo, so it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, the banana boat crew, all four horsemen.
I know
that's them. Right?
Yes, it's gonna be interesting. The season is gonna be starting sometime in October.
In October,
but we're gonna get ready.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna talk about what happened last season because we've not been on here for a minute.
Yeah.
Right. And DI Sports is just starting, so we've not been here at all. So we're getting started. So we're gonna start first. We're gonna look at last season recap, which would be the 2002-2003 season that ended up with the Denver Nuggets as the NBA champions. Let me get your take. What do you think about the playoffs last year?
It was interesting.
I said last year, but last season.
Yeah, last season. Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting. Nuggets definitely deserved it. Like in my opinion, I feel like they were the better team, like all around. Having like Jokic as arguably the best player in the league right now, and having like his running mates and Jamal Murray, and having Michael Porter Jr.
He stepped up.
Yeah, exactly. Back from injuries and all that, and they had KCP that had already won the championship, so it's always good to have like that championship experience in your team, and Jeff Green, all those guys. So definitely they deserved it. They were the better team, like coming out of the West, and I thought they were the better team of both that played in the finals as well against Miami. So
I was really happy that they won it.
Oh yeah.
Based on how I thought the season was gonna play out, the moment the Milwaukee Bucks went out, they were my peak. So I was like,
I think it's safe to say that Milwaukee was most people's picks, like coming out of
they were my pick coming out of the
winning
East.
Everything, actually, like winning it all. So it was a bit of it was a bit weird that they got bounced in the first round. So.
But to justify and kind of make that a whole pick make sense is that the team that beat them got all the way to the finals.
That's fair. Yeah,
they were pretty good team.
We can say that's fair actually. Yeah, because the Heat, they were like the underdog story, of this postseason. So, the right got a bit bumpy, somewhere in the middle, but they still went all the way through to the finals. So give them credit, compared to how they played in the regular season and how they played. It was like watching two different teams play.
It was crazy because they played in the playing tournament.
Yeah,
they were not that good.
So they were like what, like
either the 8th.
The 8th seed
or so.
Yeah,
because they played
the 8th seed. Yeah, so they were like the 7th to 8th seed. So like their record was probably like around 500.
They were not that good.
Yeah, so like to get all the way to the NBA finals. Yeah,
it's playoff Jimmy, guys.
Oh yeah, man.
Playoff Jimmy. That's what happened.
And the Heat culture too. There's something to be said about the Heat culture, right? Just having all those guys, like undrafted guys, like stepping in, stepping up in big moments, and like there's something about that culture and their coach too. He's a championship coach. Won 2 rings already, and so with all that experience, having the right players around and. They're able to make that push.
Yeah, I thought it was a very interesting playoffs. There was always a little bit of not sure of who was going to win. That kept a little bit of competition.
There was so much, especially like in the second round when they played against like the Knicks.
Yeah,
I thought the Knicks had like enough in them to actually like beat them, but like after the first 2 games, we were starting to see like how the momentum was shifting. And everybody at that point kind of like knew it was going to be like Miami, to be honest.
Like watching the regular season, I didn't know. I just knew Jimmy was good.
So for me, it's mostly I'm talking mostly playoffs.
Playoffs,
like regular season was a whole thing of its own.
But that also kind of makes it interesting. The whole idea of the playing tournament, has it worked? Has it made it more interesting? Has it made people live?
For sure. Like just knowing that if you're like the 10th seed, you still have an outside shot of making it, because like we'll still say like 7th and 8th seed are like most favorable to like make it into the playoffs. But just having that outside shot of being able to fight, even if it's just one game, you have a shot, right? So yeah, I feel like the playing has definitely been it's been good so far. I know there was like a little bit of like um I guess resistance to it, like when it started. I know even LeBron was like, whoever brought this up should be fired or something like that.
He was scared he was gonna play in the play.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so if you don't want to play in there, just make sure you're the top 6 seeds, and
that makes sense. So now just look at it like if you want to go straight into the playoffs, you gotta be a top 16.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
and that way,
other than that, you gotta,
and that way you know who you're playing right away, right? Because you'll be playing like the 3rd seed. So
exactly. So that makes it easier.